Hey guys, how's it going? Slacker here, coming to you obviously from Sanctuary. Today I want to do a little short video showing a build I just completed. So let's get started. And what did I do with it? Where'd it go? Where? Oh! Yeah, there it is. Obviously, it's a treehouse. And quite obviously it's located in what I believe is a large oak tree, and of course the oak tree's in the little cul-de-sac area of Sanctuary. Now this treehouse is the first build that I've done that's done for any reason other than needing to level up quickly, or to basically just put a roof over a bed, or put a roof over a shack to keep my settlers happy, keep them comfortable. And before we go through the treehouse, let me go over here and show you an example of what I've built before the treehouse. This is an example here. This is one of the first things I put up. It's basically just roof panels over top of corrugated metal. Hey, Strum. Yeah, you mad at me again. Just a roof over some beds. Purely what I call a functional build. It's just done because I have to do it. It has to be done. No, there's no. It wasn't done with any aesthetics in mind whatsoever. Wasn't trying to make it look pretty or to impress anyone. Not that this build will impress anyone. All right, this area here, another example. Just some, your basic floor panels on the ground, some corrugated metal walls, some roof panels over top of my crafting area. Now you're probably wondering why I don't have a roof over my non-waterproof filing system. I actually did. I don't know what happened to it. It disappeared, or I've scrapped it,
You just say the word.
Without realizing it, scrapping it. And of course over here this is a pre-existing house. I was here before then. Yeah, my water pump, a picnic table area, cooking area. That's the closest thing I have to a kitchen here. Alright, let's go. Come on, boy, let's go show them the treehouse. I'm trying not to be so jerky here on the recording. That's a habit that I get yelled at for all the time. Now, I am sure other builders have built tree houses in this tree, and obviously they've done it better than me. I keep meaning to look into that, but I'm sure this has been done before. Now, I'm going with the purely vanilla building menu here. I haven't done any of the DLCs yet, so I have no benefit of any additions to the build menu that I would get from the DLCs. No mods, nothing from Creation Club. This is all vanilla here. Now, the way I built this was I went around the tree and put up preforms, prefabbed building structures. I believe that's not the correct term for them, but the preforms. And on top of the preforms, I put the floor panels. And once I got the floor panels in, I came and I scrapped the preforms, and like magic, the damn thing stood. But structurally, this thing shouldn't be standing, but it is. Okay, let's start the tour with the stairway to the first floor. Got some plants. Plants soften everything up. Plants make everything look better. And this is, I guess, the mudroom area here. Some more plants. Give you a quick scan through here. This first deck here, I guess you could call it the veranda deck if you want to make a cruise ship reference there. And over here to the left, we have a little seating area. Bring your date, hang out. Bring your date, take her home, go get another date and hang out with her. Guys are pricks. And your jukebox. And some tunes. Little seating area over here with a patio set. I just love these retro patio sets. I do. You can't find them anywhere. When you do, you have to pay out the ass for them. Love the metal shade. The patina you got on the metal shade with the rust. These things won't blow away in a storm. Guarantee it. Nor will they fade in the sun. And on over, I thought about putting rails around this first decking area, but I kind of wanted to keep the view unobstructed. Over here we have a park bench. You can sit and look out over Sanctuary, listen to Strong bitch about not being able to kill anyone again. He hasn't killed anyone since he killed me. And another little seating area. And your cooking stations with your charcoal grills. Throw some Brahmin burgers on. Some liquid refreshments. Another little seating area here. And I don't remember putting a quick travel mat there, but that's kind of cool. Yay for me. Alright, that concludes the tour of the first deck. Let's move up to the second floor. Am I seeing that? Have I been drinking too much? Alright. Dog meat is floating in the air. Alright, up to the second floor. The second floor here is kind of a recreation area. Let me give you a quick little scan here without being too jerky. Recreation deck. That's what we'll call it. And here we have my bobblehead collection. Which, yeah, is missing a few bobbleheads. I know that. I'm getting to it. I'm only 5 months into the game. Give me a break here. A little patio set area, radio for some tunes. I have turrets all the way around 2 of the decks here. Basically, your machine gun turrets. Nothing fancy. Pool table over here, shoot some billiards. A little seating area. Friends can watch you play. Another little billiard table. And now a basketball court is not quite regulation size, but it's not quite your 120-foot court. Hey, you can still play some hoops here. I worked with what I had. And some seats for your spectators. And now let's move up to the third floor. If you're wondering why I have so many defenses around the treehouse here, those of you who know my railroad problem understand. Basically, I'm expecting my settlers and my companions to all turn on me. And when they do, I'm going to hole up here and kill them all. Alright. Watch your head. Now, if you have visitors to your treehouse here, you probably should have some good liability insurance. Really. And here we have our bathroom. Our toilet. A necessity. Except for dog meat, he goes wherever he wants. He doesn't go inside though, he's a good dog. And our magazine rack. In the bathroom by the crapper. That's a guy thing, I think. Or, I guess. Bathtub. More plants. This is the bedroom area, this is where I sleep. Up until building the treehouse here, I lived in my original house, which is of course the lone survivor's house, and I still have a lot of my stuff there. I haven't moved up here. I probably should put a rail here or something. You can see yourself, getting out of bed in the middle of the night and making a right turn, woo, instead of a left turn to the bathroom. That would ruin your night. Dog meat, he stays with me now. He got tired of hanging out with Mama Murphy, so I moved him up here, and he's much happier now. Really need to do some pruning to my trees, which I would have done, but I will need a modification to my system for that. A little comfortable seating area over here. Take a nap after a long, hard day in the wasteland, or just pass out after a few too many beers. This is an office area. A desk, computer, chair, file cabinet. I do have an office, but it's in Red Rocket Settlement. I am going to move it here. I really need an elevator here. I really needed to put more thought into moving my bedroom to the 3rd floor of a treehouse. But I will put an elevator in here as soon as I figure out how. Which takes us back to the bathroom area, leading to the stairway to the 4th floor. Now the 4th floor is a it's of course the highest area in Sanctuary, so it's a good area for the lookouts. You know, you can see a long way, see what's coming at you first. And I got some defenses up here also. Now, ooh, watch your step here. Probably should have put a rail in there. Yeah, that's definitely not up to building code. Which, maybe that's what happened to the building inspector, because that dude never showed up. Maybe his rotting corpse is down there somewhere. Maybe. If it is, it just blends in with all the other rotting corpses in the game. Give you a quick scan here of the 4th and final floor. And of course I have my machine gun turrets on 4 sides, and they're on opposite sides of the turrets on the 2nd floor, and they give a nice vantage point here. I have 2 heavy artillery units here. This is only the 2nd place I've put these in, other than the castle, which was a necessity there to finish that quest. I got one here and another one mirrored over there. Now I did assign a couple companions to these turrets, but they've abandoned their post. My companions tend to do whatever the hell they want. Maybe I need some tough love with them, maybe. Give you a little view off the edge here, off this corner. It always seems to be winter or fall in this game. Or maybe the trees, I guess the trees are just dead. Do miss the leaves though. Alright, let's go over this way here. Excuse me, buddy. On this side here, this is the part of the treehouse with the best view. Look out over my empire here. Okay, my sanctuary looks like shit. I know that. I'm working on it, I really am. I'm a busy person. What do you want? I don't know. Did Strong follow me up here? What's his voice just carry? Yeah, I got a park bench here. Plant. These, I just love these chairs. I could find one for my house. Gotta be comfortable. Whee! Whee! It's getting dark quick. Now the lions, bronze lions, I put them here just because they look cool. They serve no other purpose. They're not going to scare anybody or anything. In fact, I thought I only put one of them up here. I obviously put 2. Which is probably why I ran out of copper wiring the place. I'll have to work on that. Okay, guys, that concludes the tour of the 4th level. And concludes the tour of the entire treehouse. Let's go over here and have a seat. Take a load off. Look out over the Empire here. I'm kind of at a crossroads on my Fallout 4 game here. I've run into so many glitches in the game, and I've made so many mistakes that really I'm just going to have to start a new playthrough eventually. And of course I have the DLCs, but honestly I don't know. Yeah, I really, those of you that know me know I'm really interested in moving on to Fallout 76, so that's what I'm going to do. You know, I've got my settlements with they got their minimal levels of food and water and defenses, and honestly I'm tired of them complaining constantly. They want my help defending themselves. You know, they need to look after themselves for a while. I'm going on vacation. I'm going to spend that vacation on the West Virginia map in Fallout 76. That's what I'm going to do. Because, you know, I love this game, I do. Yeah, I really admire it, everything the creators put into it. And, you know, I know some of you watch some of my videos. You know, I joke a lot, I make a lot of fun of the game, but, you know, I really do admire this game. And there's so much more I have to do in the game that I haven't done. And of course, I haven't done any of the DLCs yet, but this game is just glitched so bad to the point where, you know, I'm getting frustrated with it. I mean, some of the quests I can't finish because, fuck, I don't know what I did. Whether it's the game or just mistakes I've made. A good example is the Silver Shroud quest. I can't finish the Silver Shroud quest because I get to the point where I gotta talk to Hancock. Unfortunately, I left Hancock in the Institute, didn't evacuate him before I blew the reactor, so Hancock is now at the bottom of the crater, what was the Institute, under 300 feet of water. So I can't find Hancock to talk to him. And believe me, I've dove down there to try and find the guy to talk to him, to get past that point in the Silver Shroud quest, which I can't. So I can't finish that quest. And other little annoying things like the railroad faction turning against me. Piper, I can't hang out with Piper anymore because she shoots me every time she sees me. Strong's tried to kill me, and I don't know why. I mean, he's fine with me today, obviously, you've seen, but every now and then he just comes up behind me and bashes me in the head. McCready, I haven't seen that fucker in 2 months. I don't know where he is. I've even looked for him. I've walked every one of my supply lines. I don't know where he is. He's just disappeared from the game. Just annoying things like that. But anyway, I'm moving on to Fallout 76. And, you know, I'll come back to this game because I'm sure I'll miss it after the first week. I'll do another playthrough, do the DLCs. And you guys can hang out with me if I'm not boring you too much. Anyway, that concludes my tour. If you like what you saw, give me a like. If you disliked it, give me a dislike. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. Anyway, like I said, anybody looking for me, you're going to find me in Fallout 76. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and be safe out there in the wasteland.